Hello, everybody, and welcome to Hardly Heroes. How are my two favorite thieves in the world doing today?
Good. I'm excited to play.
We're here.
Do some gaming.
You don't sound very excited.
Well, maybe there's something wrong with your ears. You know?
I'd never considered that, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a whole new perspective on life.
To be honest, I'm going to give you the truth here, Neil, is that you say the same shit at the start of every episode. And me being my charismatic self, I feel the need to say something different and interesting every time. And listen, I fell short this time. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay, so you don't need to give me a hard time about it. Let's just fucking move on, all right?
Let's just crack on. Let's get in there.
Yeah? Is that okay? Is that okay if we just move on? Jesus.
All right, party. We've got a plan. There's this place.
Concepts of a plan.
There's this town.
We do have a concept of a plan, actually. That's all we've got.
We have concepts of a plan.
It's good enough for the Americans. It's good enough for us.
They're doing it.
Yeah.
All right. The plan, as we know it so far, we're going to leave two people up top with the horses for an easy getaway. We were going to take two people down to break in through the door. One person on watch over here, and then one person to actually transport the horses. So I guess it's three people up top. One lookout, two to go in through the door.
Wait, where's the guy transporting the horse? Where is he transporting the horses from?
Yeah, the idea was just to leave the horses up top so that you wouldn't be bringing 6 horses down and then over and in. But this is just an idea that someone has put. You feel free to overwrite this. If you think it's dumb to split the party like this, then it's dumb.
Split the party.
So wait, so there's the two guys at the top with the horses. There's the one guy who's in charge of the horse transfer, which I'm not 100% sure what his job is.
Yeah, well, it was just that you might not want to walk a horse down the staircase in the middle of the night unless you're about to use it. So, like, only call the horse right when you need the horse. But, like, you could just
on the
also
horses at the
scrap
top
them.
of the stairs.
Yeah, you're just going to leave the rest of the horses at the top of the stairs, so you're not hauling all of them down. You
don't
don't have to use this plan.
Here's the thing. I don't think we're going to need all the horses. Let's leave 4 horses upstairs at the top. And let's keep 2 horses down here, and then we'll just lead them up at the end, right? Okay.
How many people do you need to watch the horses?
2 people up top.
Yeah.
1 person down here, we'll say Sierra, I don't know, whoever, watching the horses down at the bottom. And then Eraser will be Eraser will be up top because he might need to talk someone down to like get him away. And then we'll have like whoever has the highest perception on Overwatch besides me, because I'm going to be picking locks.
All right, so we're going to do, you said Eraser?
Eraser definitely up top because he needs to manage what's going on. I think Nick and I can get like we can manage down here. We need our smartest guy up top.
Okay.
Are we not more worried about Eraser having to do diplomacy on the dock itself? Do we think that the threats are more likely to come from the...
I think you can do the diplomacy on the dock.
Okay, because you're just going to be... Because actually all it is pick the lock and go in and grab the stuff. There's nothing else to be done. Okay.
There's not much. I have to pick 3 locks.
Okay, so we've got 2 guys at the top with the horses, with 4 horses. 1 guy at the bottom with 2 horses. They're our horses.
And
we've got Eraser. We've got Eraser up here doing diplomacy. And then there's... Where are we breaking into? H.
And then we might go for D&T.
Okay. What are D&T again? They're the storage units for the 2 houses.
Thorn family and the...
I think we go and break into T. Because fuck the Thorn family. We need to get back out of anyways.
They'll be guarded though, won't they?
We're not sure.
We're not sure. Okay.
They lock up at night and they leave these things just locked up.
Okay. So there's no one there.
Your lower.
Let's actually go for the D family because we don't want to upset the wizard family. So.
Okay.
Listen, I'm not scared of the wizard finding us. They're an invoker or whatever. They're not going to track us down.
I would prefer not to upset the wizard if we're not going to go after the wizard.
I'm pretty sure the last thing you said last episode was that I'm not worried about the wizard, I'm worried about the knights.
That's true. Yeah, all right, fuck it. We'll go for the Thorn family. It's closer to the stairs anyways.
Well, first off, who's up there with both? Who's up top with Eraser?
Eraser and Percival. We'll put a noble person up top.
It's a good idea.
All right. And who's going to be the lookout down below holding the horses?
Horse guy is going to be Helmet.
Helmet.
And Sierra is going to be down below too.
All right. So you two plus Sierra
Okay, the map is incorrect.
are going to be...
There's 2 people up top, 3 people at the bottom, or 4 people at the bottom.
Yeah.
So Sierra, Helmet are going to be handling the bottom. Me and Luther are going to be handling the breaking in.
Okay. And then obviously Luther and Pigeon doing the heist.
Yeah.
All right. Now, we had mentioned before that while these places do close up in the evenings, there is like a bar down here, an inn. There's a bunch of boats, so it's not like there's nobody around.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
This is a dock where there are people walking about.
True.
But there's not militia down here, or men at arms, or guards.
Correct.
There's just the public.
We
most
have
of
our
which
masks
are
on.
sailors
except the 2
who
people up
don't
top.
live in this town. So
Right.
fuck them.
So fuck them. Who cares
Yeah,
if
well,
they?
they
see?
might not care that much anyway. Yeah.
Also, let's just fucking pay them off. If this is a group order, right? If you see someone and they start fucking asking questions, give them 5 gold. Okay, just be like, keep your head down.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You don't want to get hurt.
That's a good idea. We give that order to everyone. Yeah.
Perfect.
We make sure everyone's got like 20 gold coins on them.
Yep.
Excellent.
That's
Okay.
wise.
Okay.
Okay, so let me set the scene a little bit. We are on the top of the stairs, drinking in a tavern that's near the stairs. Okay, and what we're doing while we're up here is we're waiting for the guards who've like locked up the storage rooms and the harbour master to leave for the night. You know, so we're sitting in the window in the tavern. We're watching all the people come up the stairs. You know, the harbour master stays a little bit later than the guards. You know, he's doing his paperwork or whatever, but eventually we see him plodding up the stairs. What does he look like, the harbour master, Neil?
Fat.
Yeah. He's struggling
Big,
up the stairs.
portly man.
His face is red. He's breathing heavily. Yeah. And in fact, he walks right past our tavern. He doesn't drink in our tavern because that's where all the ruffians drink. He drinks in the next one over.
Yeah, and I give
But
him a
we
wink.
see him. We see him. He walks all the way past. And just as he's walking past, the guards that were down there are settling into our tavern for a drink. And that's our cue to finish our pints and head out. We open the door of the tavern, walk out into the brisk night air, the wind of the sea, because we're right on the coast here, so we can feel the wind like it's like bracing, you know?
We can
What time of
feel the
year is it, Neil?
Venus.
January.
Time of Neil? So it's cold.
That's
Yeah, you
cold.
can feel this. You can feel the salt in the wind hitting your face.
Smells like money.
Yeah, you can hear. We can hear the seagulls. Caw, caw, caw. And then we look down across the towards the stairs. You ready for this?
Yeah. You got your
All right.
balaclavas, everybody?
People grab
Yeah.
their masks, pull them on.
Oh my God,
Not
Barbara.
Eraser and Percival, though. Because they're handling the up top area.
So what's the deal with the horses?
4 up top, 2 coming
Okay.
down. Because we're going to
Okay.
use them to load up.
Okay, so we go and get like we send. Is it Helmet that had the horse proficiency?
There's already 2
Yeah.
horses down at the bottom because
Percival.
Percival and Eraser were down here.
Oh, true.
So there's already
okay.
2 horses down here, which is fine.
Okay, so Helmet goes and
the-
gets the other 4 horses.
All the horses were up top.
They all were up? Okay.
Yeah. That's where you would stable the horses. You don't really need horses down on the docks. They just
Makes
get in
sense.
the way and they're awkward. They're cumbersome creatures. That sort of stuff.
It's not going to be weird, like just having 2
Well,
random horses down on the
That's
dock.
Hold on,
why the
can-
initial
can they
plan was
be-
to leave the horses
Oh,
up
that's
until
true,
they were
yeah.
being called down because it's really weird to have
Yeah, it is.
a pair
Yeah,
of horses.
I think
on
we
the
should.
dock.
I think we should still do that then.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll have Helmet or Sierra on our signal run up to Eraser and Percival to go and bring the 2 horses down.
Yeah,
We
I mean
get
it's
our
a
2
long
finest horses.
uphill way, so maybe some sort of like sign or sound. No, that might be too loud. Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck it. Someone can run. It's fine. It's fine.
How far is how vertically, how high is it?
Like 150, 200 feet, something like that.
Yeah, it's too high. I was
It's not
thinking
going to
we could
matter. Just
dangle a rope. Yeah, it doesn't
get the
matter.
horses down, yeah. If anybody asks questions, you just give them. They're going on the next ship tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I
figure
still
it
think we should bring the horses down at the end.
Okay, yeah, we can do that then, sure.
And I think we'll bring them down at the end, and we'll just have Like when I hear you crack open the lock.
The third one, yeah, because there's 3. Then you can go send them.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool. Well, let's fucking get into it. Let's roll some dice. God damn it.
Okay. I'm gonna bring you to a map, and gods, I hope I've set up all the lighting on this correctly.
Oh, did you see the new feature they're adding to Roll20? That
Which
you
one?
can like, you can. It's coming where you can like draw onto the map, and then it'll like open just like lighting for that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that should be here. Well, I don't know what feature you're
We'll
talking
see.
about, but something like that is already in existence.
Sweet.
So we've got our tokens. This is like a little podium. Well, let's set the stage here so you can see. This is the boardwalk, right? Over here is like the cliff face, and it's into this cliff face that the harbor master's little treasure area, little office is built inside the cliff. You've got, what is this? 25 feet ish of 22, 25 feet of walkway that people would go back and forth across. And this little podium right here is where the harbor master or their envoy or whatever would hang out and stand, at this. So people would come and bring the money in and then head in through the door. This is a nice stone wall, and there are some windows here with nice thick plate glass. The windows aren't fat, they're tall and skinny, like lots of little vertical columns, so that way if they are broken somehow, it's hard to get in. Halflings could still do it. And you can see through these various windows.
We need a halfling, true.
That's actually key. We need a halfling like ASAP.
Yeah, we do.
That's a really good point. We need a halfling. Like yesterday. We need a halfling yesterday.
And here is the door. Now, this door just has a single lock on it. This isn't the fancy door with 3 locks that needs to be opened, one from the harbor master and one from each of the other 2 families, right? That's inside the office somewhere.
Makes sense.
Okay, so that's good then. So we can get in the office and close the door, hopefully, pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
It makes
I'm
it
gonna
easier.
do a perception check. Is there anybody moseying around? How's it looking?
There's some people, if you
Natural
head
20.
up on this map, this whole thing's actually on a big curve. We're only seeing like a little snippet of it, so it looks like a line. But if you follow this up and along, you will eventually get to the inn. And there's a bunch of people around the inn. And there's a couple of piers that come off of the dock, one far on this direction and one far on this direction. And there's a bunch of ships seated near those, and then a few other ships just sort of floating in the natural harbor around here, just anchored and chilling.
With that
Okay.
perception check, am I able to find like what I believe to be a good moment to like pick this lock?
Yeah, I think you're looking out. The 2 of you don't have any light on you right now, and you're up against the wall. And so you're in pretty good shadow. As you look about, it's hard to see anything that's in these other shadows around here. You can see what's happening on boats, and you can see what's happening at the inn because, there's some nice light there.
Right.
And you're pretty certain that the only way someone would notice you here is if they were specifically watching this spot and trying to observe it.
Okay.
A casual noticer, they're not going to see you.
I'm gonna
Okay.
check for traps on this lock.
Before we get into the actual picking, I'd just like to know. So there's one dock to the north, one dock to the south, and the inn is to the north. So
Yeah.
I'm going to stand in the way of Pigeon from the north.
Yeah, and just to do a quick reminder though, this is sort of a U-shaped situation,
okay.
and it goes like this, and we're over here.
But what I mean is, people are more likely to be coming from this direction.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because
so,
the staircase is to the south of you as well. So
the staircase is to the south. Okay.
Right, but if someone were going to go to the staircase, they would probably be coming from the north because that's where most of the people are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it would only be people coming from the stairs to the tavern on the docks that might end up coming behind me the other way.
Yeah, there are some other docks that are positioned here. It's possible that people could come from either direction. The north is the greater avenue.
It's wooden boards. I would like to focus as much of my effort as I can on trying to hear footsteps.
Well, what you mostly hear is just the sloshing of the water below as it moves and brushes against columns and brushes against the stone walls. It makes it hard to hear others, but it also makes it so hard to hear you.
Yeah. I'm gonna check for traps now. Seems like a good time.
Yeah.
So here's my roll.
Yeah.
28.
It's a pretty good roll. You detect no traps on this doorway.
And I pick it.
Yeah. So give me just a regular old pick locks check again, just to assess the difficulty of the lock. Easy
27.
peasy. This is a good lock. DC 10, which is 10 better than you, and so this is something that you can do in a minute. Like, this is just your everyday standard, well-made lock that you've been picking in your sleep. It's not a problem. A minute passes. You open the door. And you can step on
And
it.
I go in. And I
follow in.
Are you sure you want to follow in? I'll kind of stop you.
I think you should be outside and kind of guard it in case someone comes. And if
Well,
someone
can we-
does and they're coming in, just use the word, I don't know, seagulls. And I'll hide.
Okay.
I go in and I lock the door behind me.
Shut it or lock it?
I lock it.
I don't stand directly on this door. Like, I move down a little bit.
Perfect. All right. The door is locked. No one can come and help you now.
Yep. I'm gonna.
It's dark in here. There's no
Pull up.
illumination source, just a little bit of light bleeding in through the windows.
I'm gonna listen. Do I hear anybody?
You mean eavesdrop?
Would that just be perception? Because I'm not trying to hear.
Yeah, perception.
Natural
Oh my god. You hear the water sloshing outside and nothing else.
Okay. I will pull out a torch and light it.
Okay.
Or no, a candle.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get like a little candle because I think that's actually the best.
Neil, can I put my token inside the room so I can see?
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right. You got a little candle. Smidge of light around you.
And I'll start to walk through.
Should probably be about this much smidge. There we go. Yeah, you walk through. There's some benches on one side. You come on over down here a little bit, and you can see that there's this low wall, sort of like if you go to the DMV or something, they've got that like wall, then someone sits behind a counter, that sort of thing. It's just like a low wall, and then there's a single desk on the other side of it. And the wall ends over here, and there's one of those like a swinging saloon door set up, so you could like walk through that down into this other office area.
I'm gonna climb over this wall.
You don't want to go through the saloon doors. You want to just climb over the
I
wall.
want to climb over the wall.
All right, you climb over the wall into the office area.
Doors will make noises, and I'm gonna keep walking.
Yeah.
I'll check this. This doesn't look like his desk. This looks like someone else's desk, right?
Well, it's the foremost desk in front of the office. This is where business would be conducted.
I'll do a quick check of it for like papers.
Yeah,
Or like
there's
a book?
There are some little rolls of papyrus that are scattered
in my
throughout
bag.
here. You just like start throwing.
I'm
random
not gonna
papers.
check them right now. Yeah, I just throw them in my bag and then we keep going.
Yeah, there's also some inkwells.
I leave those.
All right, you grab the scrolls, you toss them in your bag.
Found a door.
Yeah, now this door right here is in a cage. There's some bars that run this length, and this right here is a door in those bars that would open it. In the light, if you go all the way up to the cage, you can kind of see that there's some sort of shelving on the other side. I bet if you reached your hand through the bars, you would probably be able to extend the candle far enough to get a better view of what's over there.
Sounds like base.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that right now.
Okay.
This doesn't seem like the door that I want, so I'm gonna keep looking around.
Yeah. You just hit the end of the office area. There's a couple other desks over here.
I'll grab all the parchment paper.
Yep.
I just crinkle
A
it and
lot
throw
of
it in
those-
my bag.
Yep. It's going to be real crinkled. Excellent.
It's fine. Grab this one too, and
Yep.
I'll grab from here.
You scoop all these papers together. They're not. A lot of them are rolled up in scrolls, so you're just gonna have to like stomp them down. They're not gonna be great for writing on. You could use them for scraps in the future, but you will be able to, unfold and read. But it's just.
I would have come in with a few extra bags, by the way, because I'm gonna be the one putting the loot in the bags to like ferry them out. So I probably have like 4 or 5 like big kind of like flour sacks on me.
How many is it?
5.
5 flour sacks. Okay.
Okay. I jump back over the wall, and I'm
Empty
going to keep
flour
exploring.
sacks.
I'll wait. Yeah, empty. Okay, I'm going to keep exploring.
Perfect. Yeah, you can scout through the room pretty easily. There are a pair of doors. An upper one that's seated, I'm going to move your character, near these benches that look like waiting benches, and then a larger double door that sits, in the middle of the room.
If you're going to go talk to the harbor master, you're going to go to the upper door near the waiting area, in my mind. If you're going to wait to go see someone, that's where you're going to be. So I'm going to pick the top lock.
It's not even locked. You open it up.
I check it for
and-
traps, though.
Well, I heard I pick it.
Well, I'm gonna
luckily,
pick-
it's not
well,
trapped one way or the other.
That's
but
fine. All
if
right.
there
In
was
the
a trap
future, I'll
there, it
say
would have triggered.
Check
definitely.
traps. That's fine.
Yeah. This
I'll look
is a
inside.
storage room. There's mops and buckets and brooms and the things that you like. There's some hammers and extra boards for fixing things that fall apart.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to check this door for traps.
Excellent.
So
Roll
here's my
me.
pick locks check.
Mm-hmm.
25.
Yeah, this door has 3 locks on it. An upper, a middle, and a lower lock. They each look slightly different. You would need to pick all 3 to get through here.
I'm going to check the top one for traps with my 25.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the top one seems to be untrapped.
I'm going to check the middle one for traps. 33.
The middle one is also untrapped.
And I'm going to check the last one for traps. Now,
Also untrapped. Amazing.
Yeah, third 20.
Get him out of the way right now.
yeah. And then I'm going to... With all 3 of those, can I also assess each lock? Or do you want new ones?
Yeah, I'd like new ones, please. Just give me
I'm
3 in a row.
here's-
Top to
here's
bottom.
the top.
Yeah.
1,
Easy,
2,
easy,
3.
easy. Yeah. So the top lock is difficulty 14. You could do that in like 10 minutes.
Mhm.
The middle lock, however, is DC 19. That's going to take you 2d8 hours to manage. And the bottom lock is DC 13, which I think you do in D10 rounds.
Fuck, 2d8 hours. Holy.
2d8 hours. That
Yeah,
could be good,
this-
could be bad.
Is an excellent lock. This is not some chump change,
Because it's a minute, I'm going to go back and tell Luther that.
Hey,
Cool.
Luther,
Uh-huh.
this lock, it's going to take me a long time.
Wait,
Middle one.
are you unlocking the door to come back out to talk to me?
No, I'd probably just be talking through the window.
the windows are plate glass.
Yeah.
They're not, can't
Okay.
speak through them very easily.
Can I speak through the door?
Luther's not near, he's away. You'll have to,
I moved away.
you've locked the door, you have to unlock it and go back out. I'm
I'll
so sorry.
unlock the door and do like a...
Caw-caw.
That was
to get him
quick.
over. I'm staying inside, but the door's like askew, and I'm whispering,
The middle one, it's going to take me, I don't know, it could take me 16 hours if it could.
16 hours?
It's
Wait,
a
what?
crazy lock.
We ain't got that long.
I could be fast about it, but it's going to be a while. There's also, there's another room in here.
So what do you mean?
I explained the board situation.
There's shelves and stuff. We could just
Ah.
open that.
It's probably where they're keeping all of the, important documents.
Well, I've already been taking all their documents, so if whoever comes in here in the morning is going to know.
I bet. Yeah, I'm sure, but fuck yeah. Because I was thinking, can you work on the lock tonight and then come back tomorrow and carry on? Or does it not work like that?
No, this is like
It's a one and done. Yeah, I could do the middle one first and see how far I get. I could
shrug.
pop it open in an hour, maybe.
I shrug and say, you know what's best, but we've got about, and I calculate, Neil, so it's just gone dark, right? The harbor master's gone home, so it's probably like 7 or 8 o'clock at night. And they're probably
Yeah.
back in work. 8, probably first light. So we've
Yeah.
probably got 10 to 12 hours.
Yeah.
probably 10 to 12
I
hours.
I say that, you've got 10 to 12 hours. You
All
can
right.
do it.
I'm going to get working on it.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
over there and I'm gonna start on the middle lock.
Okay.
I
That's the best
will.
one to do.
I will, I leave it 10 minutes just to make sure no one's watched us and there's no one watching us. Once I feel settled down, I'm going to walk back down towards the stairs
Mm-hmm.
to tell the guys waiting in the bottom the new timeline,
I locked the door
Okay.
behind me.
Got it.
to let them know that, we won't be here for a while.
All right. Sierra says they're going to run up. They're going to casually stroll up the stairs and tell Eraser and Percival the plan. If it's going to be that long, it might not be prudent for us to just be standing around with horses at the top of a staircase. So, like...
Yeah, I agreed.
Can you describe the door?
Yeah, so it's 2 doors, right? With a series of locks on the right-hand side from the direction that you're facing. One on the top, one in the middle, one on the bottom. The doors themselves are plated with bronze or made entirely from bronze. They're heavy metal doors. The top and the bottom locks are a little bit big, and they're using a pretty standard key, just, like a well-made key with a well-made locking mechanism. As you hold the candle up and poke around with your wires and your picks and your screws, you can feel that, like, they're well tensioned and they're well oiled, and there's the tolerances are fairly narrow, but it's a standard lock. This middle one isn't a lock that you've seen before. You're guessing at the DC-19. It's probably something like that. This lock actually doesn't have a normal standard mechanism. The key that goes into it has would have little flangs that come off of it in each direction, and you would be triggering multiple different plates
like
at the same time. I'm actually not an expert on locks, but it would need multiple different locks to be sort of done in tandem, and the tension force is unusually difficult to apply due to the makeup of the lock over here. This is definitely custom made. This is definitely made by someone who really knows how to make a lock hard to access. This is one of those things that's built with
expensive lock.
This is an expensive lock that was made to withstand lockpicking attempts. These other ones, these are more to just withstand unwanted intruders. This one here is to keep,
Is it a padlock, or is it built into the door?
No, this lock is worth 10,000 gold, Nick.
Yeah, is this harder than the lock that that were on the cages in both the temple and the abandoned zone that took the longest so far?
Yeah, this is way harder.
So this is like the hardest lock that Pigeon's ever seen.
This lock is. Okay. This lock literally could be the treasure if we could get the door. I don't know how we'd do it, but...
Yeah, there's no way to get the lock and the door out, and it's probably all built in together. It's, it's a big fancy thing at this point.
If we had like a cleric,
there's some hope about what's behind it, right?
There is hope, yeah. You don't put $10,000 lock for a $50 shit.
Yeah. It does. It's very specific, like anti theft deterrent.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
And you notice a 3-lock setup like this, where you've got like 2 sort of measly ones and 1 really good one, is designed so that you can't just steal the harbor master's key and break in.
Yep.
That's why those other 2 ones are chump change, because if you know how to pick locks, the harbor master will stop you. And if you don't know how to pick locks, but you can steal or murder someone and take a key,
the other 2 will stop.
You'll be stopped by the other 2.
Hold on. Before I start picking this, I think it might just behoove me to go. I think. Do we think it's worth it to go and get the harbor master and take his lock? No.
No.
All right. I go
pick the lock.
I pick the lock.
All right. I will roll a 2d8 in secret, and you don't know.
Yeah, so you should do it in secret. Yeah.
Yeah. Because 2d8 averages to 9. You got 10 to 12 hours.
Yeah. Should be able to do it. Just need a little bit of luck, and we'll be easy.
All right. So you've got time.
Question on the time here. If we say we run out of time and we have to come back tomorrow, would you re-roll time? Would there be some sort of bonus, or how would that work?
Maybe a small bonus because you're way more familiar with this type of lock at that point, but it wouldn't.
But do you roll again, or do you does the roll represent his skill in his attempt, or does it represent the variance in the lock?
It's all those things sort of rolled into one. I think we. It's an interesting question, because I wouldn't want you to brute spam let's try 2 hours and then stop and then come back and try 2 hours later and try and force a good roll. On the other hand, I do think that I would keep the roll that I have, and it would just take you that long to do it.
Cool.
Yeah.
I pick it, or I get picking.
You get to working. Now, to do this isn't going to be your everyday ordinary lockpicking experience where you can hold a candle with one hand and like pull out some wires and just jimmy the thing real quick. You're going to need to like lay out all your tools. You're going to need to like get some light in here so you can get your little tiny mirrors and kind of see what you're looking at. And you're going to need to do a proper little setup here.
I'll pull over one of these desks to bring it over to here to put my tools on top. I'll pull over like is there like a sconce that I can like put a torch in? Because I'm gonna need, I think, more than just candlelight. Unless I have a big candle that can burn pretty bright near it.
Yeah, you have a couple of candles. You could light a few more to help get the light going in here. There are no sconces in the walls.
I'll just jimmy. I'll pull another desk over, and like the drawers that open, I'll like put the torch in the drawer and like close it kind of tight. So it can like hold, and I can put that near the lock for optimal light.
Excellent. All right. Your light flares nice and bright so you can see what the hell you're doing.
Yeah, it did.
Is there any perceptible effect of this outside?
Absolutely. There's clearly, light coming from outside the harbor master.
Before it was not obvious, whereas now it is.
Yeah.
I assume you're telling me I have to have some sort of obvious light to do this, though.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah. Then I do it.
It's necessary. It's needed.
Yep. Yeah, how many windows are there?
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sets of 3 individual windows, so 24 panes of glass.
Well,
couldn't we just like cover the windows with? Didn't we get blankets or something?
Did not have curtains.
No.
I looked. No curtains. Okay. I mean, I don't have anything on my character sheet to cover the window. Oh, I have bits of felt, but that's not a ton.
Don't waste your time.
Yeah. So I go.
All right. So Luther, it's your job to kind of keep an eye out. And sure enough, this light is going to attract some attention. So as you're standing here, how many?
Wait, can I see him through the window? Can I see what he's doing through the window?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, well, what the fuck?
You see a pair of people coming out of the tavern.
Hang on, how long after the light appearing is this?
45 minutes.
I think, not knowing the conversation that you've just had, I think before this happened, I would go and knock on the door.
I'll stop what I'm doing and go over to the door.
And once again, take a minute to unlock it.
Yeah.
It's from the inside. Shouldn't it just be like instant?
It's still a key. It's not a sliding switchy thingy.
Yeah.
There's no need to lock it.
Then there's no need to lock it. Yeah, sorry. I thought it was just like a quick thing on the inside. But
No, it's a key on both sides.
Yeah. It's too much light. It's like obvious that you're down here. I can see broad as daylight.
I mean, I need the light. What do you want me to do? You got a blanket or something I can put over the window?
I come in for a second.
Yep.
And close the door behind me. Get to work. I'm gonna look around, Neil, and try
There's a supply closet, I tell you.
Okay, yeah, I go in the supply closet and look for like fabrics or something.
Yeah. You can start ransacking the place looking for things. You're going to need a light of your own, so temporarily, I
hand him the candle,
Like these like benches, I can upturn them against some of the windows.
You could, but like the benches, they're still going to leak light through. They're not light proof. You would need some sort of fabric, some sort of curtain, some sort of blackout cloth. You might need some sort of like there's a, what do you call it that you can get
Well, I haven't got that obviously, but I mean,
right.
I feel like putting a bench in front of the window is going to make a big difference.
It will make a huge difference.
Yeah.
So do that for the time being, so you can get some more cloth to put through the bench, around the bench.
Right. You can lean these benches up. You can start to block them off. The best that you're going to be able to do, there's 3 benches and there's 8 windows. Well, 3 benches and 4
ones
tables.
on this side and hope that the cage over here will block the view from the southern windows.
The cage is it's like prison bars. It's
not
not
sure, but it's going to obscure it though. No, not the lights, but it might obscure somebody looking through the window.
Wait,
okay.
Can you just give me the bullseye lantern?
Yeah.
So we'll swap it. We'll take out the torch and we'll do a bullseye lantern, keeping the hood on, and we'll aim it directly at the lock, which should, in theory, help with the light.
It will. You're going to want someone to hold this for you. This is now a 2-person job with the bullseye lantern because it's going to, if it gets bumped or if it gets moved or if you move, you're going to need someone to like help adjust the light around you.
Pigeon carries on. I take the torch down. Yeah, I'm going to go back up and I go and get one of the pair that is waiting at the bottom of the stairs to come in.
Okay.
Helmet
is coming in with you.
Doesn't Helmet need to do the horses? Isn't he the horse guy?
Can do the horses.
Then Sierra can do the horses.
Yeah.
Whichever one you want. I don't care. I was just pulling it in.
Well, one of them has animal handling and one of them doesn't, so.
Got it. Percival has animal handling.
Oh, well, fuck's sake.
He's up top, so yeah, it's fine.
Whatever. Yeah,
I'll take Helmet.
I get someone to come in and hold the bullseye lantern and then I resume my post back on the outside.
We leave it unlocked.
All right.
Yeah.
And I keep working.
The bullseye lantern is much better. There's still like reflection off of this door that comes back out, but it's much, much better than like a bright torch shining all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
We do use the benches still.
Yeah.
But we also swap to a bullseye lantern, which is way smarter.
Okay, so 45 minutes later, you see a pair of people coming out of the tavern. They go and piss off the side of the dock into the waters below and then head off to their boat.
Okay.
A bunch of other people who are going to leave the tavern tonight. A bunch of
So
people.
this has been
it's
been a couple of hours, or?
It's been 45 minutes.
Oh, okay. Seems a bit early to be leaving the tavern.
Not everyone, is a
Raging alcoholic.
I was going to say a British football fan, but yes.
Okay.
Leaving the pub after 45 minutes, someone must have died.
You show me a sailor that leaves the pub after 45 minutes.
The 45 minutes after
believe
you
that.
started picking a lock, they've probably been there all day.
True.
Yeah, okay. Well, in that case, you stay till last orders.
This place doesn't close. They're open all night.
Nice. All the better.
Okay. We're going to get...
Do they do... Wait, important question about the inn, though.
Yeah.
Do they... Can you like, take your pint outside?
Yeah, of course.
Not right away. But knowing that the tavern's open 24 hours...
You're gonna
I might go and get myself a drink. And I'll get some for the boys at the bottom of the stairs as well, because it's thirsty work, isn't it, picking locks?
Yeah.
So I'm watching these guys pissing, having a good time, all drunk. That's what I start to think about. Yeah.
This is gonna be like what's the game? Hitman, where we're just like killing him and dragging him in, killing him, dragging him in, throwing him over into the water.
Yeah, I was thinking I could just push those guys in the water.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Another hour later, there's some other people who have left the tavern. After a couple hours later, some other people have left the tavern. They haven't come your way. But finally, a group of 4 people leave the tavern and start heading this direction. Maybe they've seen the light. Maybe they're just doing their own thing. Maybe they're headed upstairs. Maybe they've got a boat that's just this direction. But there's 4 blokes.
They got shit to do, yeah.
Heading.
What are they looking like? They look tough or not?
They look like able-bodied seamen who have been having a good time. They're too far off to hear them. You don't really see any weapons at this range, but it would be easy for them to conceal a dagger or a knife.
Okay. I'm wearing my... No, I'm not wearing my armor.
No,
I do have my weapons on me.
Yeah, neither of you are wearing armor. Is that right, Pigeon?
Yeah.
No, I'm not wearing armor.
No armor.
We're really not expecting a fight here.
I'm leaning back against the wall. I've got my left leg, my left foot leaning, flat against the wall, my knee bent. And I'm like, looking intimidating. Mm-hmm. And I watch these guys as they walk past, I watch them openly. I'm not mean mugging them, as you guys would say.
Never
but I
heard
am
that
watching
term
them.
Ever.
Really?
Mean mugging? I have.
It's an American term.
I'm not like a mean face, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not like giving them a mean face, but I am watching them.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. All right. Yeah, well, they're walking, and they get just about to where you are on this little map here, and 3 of them are, clearly doing their own thing. They've got a conversation going on about who would be the first one to... Apparently, this tavern has... a small barrel that's been turned into a mug, and it's got a big handle built into it. And if you can drink the whole mug in one go, you get the whole thing for free. But if you don't, it's pretty expensive. And someone else was doing it earlier today, and they were already too drunk to start. Like, you got to start fresh if you're going to be doing the barrel, right? And so having this conversation about like which one of them would be best suited to taking the barrel, and talking about their previous heydays. But one of them, you know, goes to look at you and give you like a "what's up" nod. And then you can see like his brow crosses as he like looks past you, and he must catch a sliver of light from within. And he pauses and goes, "What's up?
None of your business, friend."
Thought the harbor master was closed."
He is.
I like it. I'm gonna give him a courage
I
check.
reach into my pocket, Neil, for my coins, my gold coins.
Yeah.
I watch his face.
You know, your hand goes to your pocket. He kind of. Well, let me give him another. Oh yeah. He notices and he just puts a hand up and goes, "Good night, sailor," and just keeps walking with his buds.
Okay. I watch them as they walk away.
Yeah, they walk down and down and down, and then they get on one of the other little piers and hop into a boat.
We need to get magic walkie-talkies, man.
Yeah.
Two people are coming for you.
I make notes of that boat, Neil. I want to make sure I know if anyone is like coming off that boat now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like if there's like a group of people in 20 minutes that leave that boat, I would like to know.
It's been 2 hours. Pigeon's still inside with
It's been two hours since he started, or 2 hours since that incident?
Since he started. Yeah, that incident was after the 2 hour mark.
Now we're at the time where I could start getting lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We could get this door.
Right.
That's all we need.
Yeah, mate, steal the door. Yeah, we're in the wrong game.
We're in the wrong game. We need to be stealing doors,
We
man.
steal locks.
Maybe around hour 4. Things are getting pretty dark around here. Some more people have left the tavern. The lights on the top floor of the tavern have been blown out, letting you know that like the crowd is dwindling at this point in time. It's pretty late. And it's pretty late when you see something and then you hear something. Well, actually, I guess you hear it. You hear a loud thud, and you can look down the boardwalk. And
Which direction?
see, northward, upward.
To the tavern.
Yeah, in the direction of the tavern, but not quite at the tavern. You see there is a body that has fallen from above and is now just like splatted on the boardwalk.
It's not one of ours, is it?
The fuck?
pretty far away.
How far from is it?
Oh, maybe 300 feet, 500 feet in the
You
dark.
gotta go figure
I
that
gotta
out.
look. I gotta look, yeah.
I mean, this person has fallen hundreds of feet onto a wooden deck and just gone kersplat.
No, but it's not like a racer, is it?
Give me a charisma check. Do you know what the broken backside of a racer's head looks like?
How far? I'm sorry, it's not falling that far. You wouldn't be able to
A
recognize.
couple hundred feet landing on your face? I don't know.
Oh well, maybe if it landed directly on its face. But
Well, I mean, just face down. You'll pass your charisma check. Yeah,
of
it's
course.
definitely not a
Whatever.
racer or Percival or
It's not
That's all
still
we
Team
need.
6.
Throw
No.
them in the ocean.
This is some
Keep going.
random civilian.
Asking too many questions.
Is there a crowd forming? Like, has anyone else noticed this, or am I?
No, it's pretty late. You're the first one here. If anyone else
check his-
walks along,
I check his pockets. Old habits die hard. I mean,
yeah,
are
you
you
can
gonna do?
pull out 10 silver and 5 copper, as well as a house key. But when I say a house key, I mean this is one of the old style keys that's literally just like a spike on a little stick at an angle, and you slip it in and it lifts up a latch.
I didn't take his key. I
could
take
pick
his.
this lock.
Yeah, I take his silver.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm closer to the pub now, am I?
Yeah.
I go into the pub.
You
With
leave the
guy's
body where it
silver in
You're
my
is.
gonna leave
hands.
the body?
What's not my body? What do you want me to do with it?
Just push it in the fucking ocean.
But hey, you're
You
picking a
maniac.
lock. Let Luther
Yeah.
be Luther.
Sorry, he's just
I
going.
head into the tavern with the 10 silver.
Yeah, you head into the tavern. It's a group of maybe 15 people who have all gathered around a central table, and they're all sort of like swaying back and forth together, singing some sort of old sea shanty, where there's one person in the middle, and the whole group will do like a couple of lines, and the person in the middle will, talk about something some ridiculous thing that they've seen in bad prose, and then the rest of the group will go around and other people will swap in and out. There's some sort of sailor party drinking game thing going on.
I ignore them and go to the bar.
Yep. The barman's there. She is maybe 5'1", standing clearly on some sort of crate. She's got like 6 beverages lined up ready to go for the next person who stumbles on over. She sees you and gives you a friendly wave. Oh, didn't
right,
expect any more new customers. How you doing, love?
I'm all right. Quick question about the drinking policy here. Can
Yep.
I get a drink and take it back to my ship?
Well, I'm going to have to charge you extra for that because no one ever brings their fucking cups back. But you bring your cup back, we'll give you your extra coin back.
Okay. How much?
Beers
Or
of
pints?
5 copper, and to take your mug is an extra silver.
Okay. I'll get 2 pints then, and I hand her 3 silver.
She just slides 3 of these, very large wooden tankards your direction.
Oh, I get 3. Okay. I'd say them. Cheers. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. She gives you a
I take
friendly
3.
wave.
I asked 2. I
You
take.
asked
Have they
2,
got?
she gave you 3. Yes.
Have I got handles, or is it kind
Oh
of?
yeah, they got handles. Totally.
Okay. I take
Yeah.
2 in one hand, 1 in the other. I head back. I get past the body. No
Yep.
one else has noticed it. I take a sip of one of my pints.
Yep.
Is it
Okay.
in the shade? Like,
Yeah. Well, yes.
is it in the middle of the walkway, or is it kind of like up against the cliff face?
Middle of the walkway. There's no way anyone walking past here is not going to see this unless they are.
I drag it towards the wall.
Okay, just kind of like
and leave
slide it.
there. Just get out of the way. It's inconvenient.
Yeah.
Then
You're doing
I
a
go
civil
back to-
service, sir.
Yeah. Then I go back to my spot on the wall. I put my 2 pints down next to my feet. I lean back against the wall. And
All right, that's
I
after hour
watch that boat.
4.
I watch that boat.
After hour 5, the tavern opens. People spill out into the docks. You hear some very distant, angry shouting.
Is it the group of sailors that were playing the game before?
It's not the group of sailors. It's the owners of the tavern are shouting. And you also make me a perception check. Can you notice any of this?
Nope.
Classic.
You can just hear some shouting. You don't know what's going on.
fine.
The sailors
That's
are milling
fine. Who
around on
cares?
the docks.
They're not coming my way though, just
Good
yet.
to get the
Not
roll
yet.
out.
Yeah.
Eventually, though, 2 groups will head your way. Wow, it's a group of 1, just an individual person, and then maybe 50 feet behind them, a group of 6.
Does the
Both
one
headed this
notice the body?
I'm letting you know before they get to the body. As the group begins to come, or one person begins to come, then a few moments later, a group of 6 begins to follow the one.
Okay.
They will come. They will
I head to
walk past
the.
it
They're gonna be here soon, yeah.
eventually. Yeah. Few minutes.
I walk up to the door. I open the door ajar quickly and say, "Pigeon, just turn off the light for a minute."
Okay. I stop picking and I turn off the light.
Okay.
I go back to
think
my
it's-
spot.
Helmet is in here with you. Add him. He's got the.
We just
light.
hood the lantern, you know?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just drop the lantern down. Our helmet does it. You have to hold your tools exactly still while this
Yeah.
is going on.
Dex
You've got
check?
really good dex, so make me a dex check. Perfect. You can hold them nice and still. The one person, perception check at disadvantage. Here we go. Do you see a body? No, they do not see a body. And the group of 6.
So
One
this is the
person-
tavern owner
You
in
don't
this group
know.
of 6.
No,
Oh, okay.
These are
That was
people.
maybe them kicking. They were kicking them out.
They were getting
probably.
kicked out. Yeah,
So these are the guys that were doing the drinking game.
yeah.
Okay.
So the one guy passes by you. He gives you just sort of like a random wave, not really caring too much. The group of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. Terrible rolls. One of them might notice the body. Yeah. As the group of 6 passes the body, one of them goes, "What the fuck is that?" really loudly. And the group all comes on over and sees this mangled, corpse of a person. The one person who had passed you already gives a look over their shoulder, but doesn't seem to care too much.
I walk
head-
over to them.
Yeah, they're standing around looking, and as you approach, you can hear someone saying, "Well, we should tell someone."
Boys, don't ruin your night. I've seen you in the tavern there, having a great time. I was actually here when this fucker fell. I've already gone and told the guards, so no need for you to worry about it.
He fell from up high.
I assume so. Yeah. Well, I heard him hit the deck. I don't know if he pushed or if he was pushed or if he fell, but yeah, somebody's coming. Don't ruin your night. I was in there,
and someone gets down and pulls out. He's got a couple copper, and they quickly pocket it.
Nice.
What? When did it go? When does this happen? They say. Drunk people, really interested in conversation with randoms.
Maybe 20 minutes ago.
And what are you doing here? Just standing around, hanging out near bodies? You got some sort of necromancy fetish?
I'm waiting for the guards to come. I think they said they were waking them up.
He also has drinks.
I'm a concerned citizen, and actually, I'm enjoying a nice pint, enjoying the sea. You see, I've been away from the sea for too long, so I'm just soaking it in.
They kind of look at you numbly. You're clearly not, smashed as they are. Mom's like,
yeah,
"What's your?"
I reach into my pocket and I grab like a handful of gold coins, and I say, I grab the hand of the one who's the most like in my face about it, and I take his hand and I put the gold coins in his hand and I say, I really want you guys to enjoy your night. Why don't you go and get some more beers? Get on with your night.
He looks at the coins. It takes him a moment to realize that they're golden coins. He looks at you. You got more gold?
I reach into my left pocket and pull it so that the lining shows it's empty.
He turns back to his friends and goes, guys, he's got gold. And he's all alone.
This fucking guy.
What do you think, guys? I think the six of us could take one, sewer rat.
I can't help myself with this guy. I fucking lamp him. Give me my fucking coins back, you cunt. Punch him in the face.
Dude, give me an attack roll. Yeah. You whirl the man around. He's sort of dazed and confused. With his 8 AC from being drunk as shit,
boom.
You smash him in the face.
All right, cool. What's the damage on a punch?
We just look up the punching table, and it's based on the roll that you made. It's an uppercut. It's a single point of damage with a 9% chance of KO.
Hey, you're good at rolling low.
Oh, Neil, come on.
Close.
Oh.
Yeah, you smash him across the head. He stumbles back. Gonna make a dex check at disadvantage because he's drunk here.
Send him into the water.
Do the coins go flying?
That's the question here. Plus 3d6. Oh no, that should be a 9 plus those things. I messed up the roll.
9 plus 10.
The
19.
coins go to the ground, and the others quickly drop to their knees to catch the coins before they roll in between the boards and drop into the water below. As they get back up,
don't harass people on the street. Go back to your ship. Leave me the fuck alone.
Fuck you, they say as they wander off. But you'll notice they don't head for a ship. They take what gold coins they can and they start heading up the staircase.
Oh,
that's fine.
Yeah, let them be.
You're not concerned they're going to go tell someone?
Tell them what?
Found a body?
I wouldn't be concerned.
They found a body with a man standing over it handing out gold coins.
I mean, yeah, maybe. When they go, I open the door and tell them to carry on.
All right, I keep picking.
And then I drag the body into the water.
It bobs in the water. There's still like blood stains on the ground that anyone paying attention is going to notice, and little bits of, an ear here, and a little bit of flesh, a little bit of bone, a little bit of brain kind of scattered around.
Sure, but it's going to be harder to notice than before.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was our, I think, 6, 7, and 8 go by without too much effort. Around hour 9, you can see a couple of people, beginning to wake up in the early pre-dawn as they're getting ready to start their fishing life or sailing life.
Sun
it's right around here. No, not yet. But it's right around here, Pigeon, that it finally happens. All your effort comes together and the door clinks open.
I go to the next one.
Yeah, you can do the top and bottom locks in no time whatsoever.
Fuck.
The door's
I know
open.
we have to be quick. It's been forever. I open the door and I go in.
So
Right.
wait, does
Stop
Helmet
right there.
Sabin?
You open the door, you hurry in because it's been late. You've been standing
Yep.
next to this bullseye lantern, which is producing some warmth, and you've been picking this thing all night. Helmet's been next to you. Thank God Helmet's kind of a quiet person. Otherwise, you would have had to listen to him yap in your ear all night long. But you get this open, you hurry down the hallway, and that's when the panel beneath your foot depresses slightly. And coming
Check.
it is a saving throw, I believe, as... No, it is an attack roll from the blade, the sort of spinning blade that kind of rolls up from the middle of the floor in your direction.
Do I not get I don't get any checks either?
It's an attack roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it can either be a dex check, a saving throw, or an attack roll. And in this situation, it is an attack roll. That is going to be a 16 to hit. As this blade sort of spins up and towards you for a walloping, horrifying 3d6 damage.
Ooh. That's nasty, to be fair.
6, 7, 8 points of damage, sub-average.
Enough to stop a normal man, though.
Yeah,
like a
kill the
level 1
normal
guy
man.
is dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a level 2 guy's probably dead
24
too.
HP. Okay. I'm gonna take it a bit. We have to be quick, so.
You got to be quick, though. Helmet is nearby. What's going on?
All right, it's fine. There's
Fuck was
traps. There's traps. There's traps. Be quiet. I gotta hurry.
I'm gonna go over here and kind of like hug the wall at this point.
Mhm.
And I see a bunch more locks. Fuck.
Yeah, as you look around, you can see that there are 4 doors here.
I go to the top one. Yeah.
Right. You go to the top
I check
one.
it for traps.
Yeah, give me a pick locks check. Not trapped. Give me
I
an
pick
inspection
it.
check real quick here. Yep, it's a DC 14 lock.
Okay. Which would take me
A minute.
10 minutes.
10
minutes,
minutes, yeah.
Yep.
Something like that.
I
'Cause you're D10 rounds.
I'll pick it.
4 minutes later, the lock opens, and you can see this room actually is lit from within. I didn't put my lighting token here, unfortunately.
Interesting.
There is a sconce in the wall, an unusual type of sconce. This is actually like someone has made what would look like a pair of jaws, and then they've placed a light stone in the set of jaws before they place the top of the jaws down
Fuck
on
yeah,
top
mate.
of it.
That's
So the
still a
light
light stone.
stone
We're
is
taking that
held.
shit. Yes,
Fuck
sir.
yeah.
But what I'm saying is the light stone is built into the wall where like it can move around a little bit, but the stone face with the jaws holds the stone in place, and it's been built
We could
there.
break it though, right?
We could, yeah, but fuck that.
Okay. I mean, I'll call Helmet and tell him to. I don't even know. Let me do an intelligence check if I know what a fucking light stone is. I have no idea. I just keep going. I go
All
and
right.
pick this door.
Yeah.
I'm a
Yep.
picking machine.
There's another
I check the
series
locks.
of
Helmet can start getting loot while you pick the locks.
Yeah, I check it for traps, obviously.
Yep. You check it for traps. It seems to be trap free. You can pick it, no problem. It takes another D10 minutes, and you can step on inside in this room. No,
Helmet's gonna do it. I'm a pick master at this point.
I'm gonna bring you over here so you can see what's going on, Nick.
Oh.
You open the door and you tell Helmet to go through.
Holy shit, look at all these
Yeah.
chests. No, this is the room.
What about me, bot? What?
Wait, go get
sure?
the chest. I'm gonna keep picking. Well,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it
and
should be
he
fine.
goes right on through without triggering any traps of any kind.
Okay.
Can Helmet read? Because there's a pair of books on podiums with a pair of chests in between them. Helmet has no reading, so he ignores the books and immediately goes for the chests and opens them. But you're moving on with your day.
Well, yeah, I am, but in the discussions, it was told that we're taking all of the books too because these could be really important.
Okay, so he'll throw
You
the
should
books
just
in a
pocket
bag.
them in the bag. Yeah. Okay. That I just want to make that clear because I'm.
Is someone going to let me know? Because I need to go and get the horses down here, right? Soon.
Helmet is going to handle all of that. He's not an idiot.
Okay. So at some point, someone's going to let me know and I'll go and tell
Mm-hmm.
Eraser to bring the horses down here.
Helmet's probably going to move the stuff from this room forward and then he'll tell you to go get the horses, then you guys can figure it out.
Okay. What was the question?
Well, like Helmet needs to tell me that we're close, so I can go and tell Percival to bring the horse down here.
Oh, well, you'll notice that when the light behind you changes and you can peer in through a
Okay.
window and just see that they've moved from the doorway.
Okay, in that case, I head off.
I
Go
go
and get the horses.
Down here,
Okay.
Neil, and I'm picking the lock. This way. I'm going this way.
All right. This is another simple
Trap
lock.
check?
Give me a trap check. Yep. Well, I'm just going to ignore the other ones. It takes another 6 minutes for you to get in here. And inside this room is a series of weights and pulleys and measures and ropes. I don't have any tokens for it. This is the mechanism that operates the traps very, very clearly. You can see that there's these bags that sit up high, and then when something is moved, the bags drop. And one of these bags has dropped. There's 3 more that you haven't triggered
gonna-
yet.
Cut them all then. I'm going to drop them all. I'm going to trigger the rest of them.
Yeah, so you push the bags off,
Yeah.
which will trigger these things. You can hear the sounds of gears moving and ropes pulling, and the sounds of steel or brass, as it may be, smashing into stone in that other hallway.
Okay. I go over here and I start picking this lock.
Okay. You
Check for traps, obviously.
Yeah, Helmet will come back out as you're actually in between these two. Helmet will come back out with his backpack. Let me just get.
Are the chests small enough that they fit in his backpack?
No, they're way too big. He comes back out and says, "Boss, not boss, brother. We can probably stop here.
Are you sure?
Well, it's like 200 pounds. I can't carry all the silver.
Well, there's gonna be other people. It's fine.
I
Well,
give him
Helmet,
some
haul it
bags.
outside."
I gotta pick the rest of them. Keep going.
All right, he starts hauling
This is
these
his fucking job.
chests.
Like, he'll figure it out.
Yeah, well, he needs to empty the chests into the bags.
Yes, that's
That's what he
he's
needs
doing.
to do.
Oh, so you give him the flour sacks?
Yeah, I give him 4 of the flour sacks. I'll have 1 on me now.
I'm running
Now,
up the stairs
we're
at this
gonna
point, Neil.
immediately run into a problem though, because a flour sack is a nice, easy to lift thing, but a flour sack does not. Like, how many hundreds of pounds can you put in a flour sack before that thing rips open, right? And this is a couple 100 pounds of coinage. So
That's on him to figure out.
drags
We've got five
the
sacks,
the
haven't we?
chests out here.
That's fine, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then comes back on in with you.
I'm picking. You're
Am I
picking.
back, Neil? Because I'm running up the stairs.
Well, you don't even have to go up. There's just the other 2 people on lookout at the bottom of the staircase, or the other one
Oh, right.
at the
Yeah,
bottom.
yeah, yeah. So I tell them to go and get horses. We need like 2 horses probably.
Yep. And he's
But
going
to
to run
be ready,
upstairs.
like we're ready to go. Like, we're leaving
Get him.
soon.
Yeah. He runs up the stairs as fast as he can. Tells you to keep an eye out for anything else down below. All right.
Yeah. Has the activity increased on the docks?
It has not.
It's been about
It's
20
fine,
minutes,
yeah.
right? Since those first people got up.
Yeah, it's been about 20, 25 minutes. Those are people who are on their boats right now, and they're doing boat work. Some of them are pulling up
Okay.
anchors.
Yeah,
others
yeah,
are laying
yeah.
out lines.
The chests, are they actually out here on the dock with me? Because that feels a bit ridiculous.
Yeah,
I
Helmet
feel
is
like they-
dragging them out because he does. It's
No, I tell them to leave them on the inside of the building by the door. Yes.
Okay. Done.
I
Yeah,
go
he's an
in.
idiot.
Yeah, this room has that same sort of cage set up. And on the other side is a nice carpet, just like the other room. But this, instead of having chests, has 3 wardrobes. And Helmet comes in with you as well.
I check it for traps.
Yep.
This is going to be the last room I go in. And
You
I pick it.
disarmed all the traps, yeah.
You pick it. All right. Takes another
be traps on
D10
the
minutes.
How fast do I get it? Can I roll it? For
Yeah,
fun?
give me a D10. Fucking no
Fuck
problem.
yeah.
And I send Helmet in
All right.
to go
Helmet
and start
comes
checking,
in.
and I'll check too.
He steps in, goes for a chest, and immediately is in trouble.
Mm.
Because this is not this wardrobe is not a wardrobe. This wardrobe is a living creature.
It's not a mimic. You are
And as
joking.
he opens the wardrobe sticks to him and then proceeds to open its mouth.
Oh, Ooh. Combat then?
We are definitely in combat here. If I can just get this token to show up on my screen.
What's in the other wardrobes?
That's the question, yeah. If there's a mimic in here, we have to check the others.
Yeah, because that's some good shit, probably.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to say that Helmet is absolutely surprised And our dearly beloved mimic friend is going to get a surprise attack,
It's fair.
which is a 6 plus.
Can I see the combat now?
Yeah,
Where are we?
I'll drag you in. Oops.
Oh shit. Okay.
You're here. You're here.
Yeah.
That's cool.
6 plus 7
He's hit it.
is definitely a hit for 3d4 damage. 6 damage as the mimic bites down onto Helmet, who gives out a "Ah!" cry. And the two of you can now roll for initiative.
Do I think I can throw my dagger at this thing?
If you could get over to the side,
Which
yeah.
should be possible.
Yeah.
Because I did walk in.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that. Because it does double damage, Nick.
Only when thrown. Yeah.
Yeah, only when thrown.
I assume sounds of this combat aren't reaching me now.
No.
No way.
No, not through the doors and the walls and the glass.
Maybe I shouldn't
Yeah.
do it.
So I'm concerned about people. I'm not worried about them in the.
Why would you be?
Yeah.
All right.
Helmet and the mimic go. Nope, actually, Pigeon goes first. Lower number goes first. Thank you very
I'm
much.
going to attack regularly this time with my magic dagger and the other dagger. So here's the two
Excellent.
attacks.
No, give me the first one. Yeah, well, whatever.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
17?
17's a great hit. Your dagger pierces the hide of this wardrobe come to life. This large, 5 foot wide, 6 foot tall thing. Roll me damage.
3.
Hold on, I think it rolled its HP wrong. There's no way it has this much. Oh, no, okay, I'm just dumb. That's fine. 3 points of damage to the mimic as you step. It's still on the outside,
Yeah.
looks like a wardrobe, but this mouth has opened up in the middle of it. And this like weird appendage, sort of like a tentacle or a pseudopod that's sort of fleshy in color, grows out of it. And as your dagger slams into this thing, it clearly causes the creature pain. It flinches in reaction, but your dagger is stuck. It is held fast.
Is there anything I can do about that? Is there like a check to pull it out or?
You could sacrifice your second attack to make an open doors check to try and break free.
Open doors? Oh, I'm not doing that. Oh, shit. I mean, I'm going to do my second attack with another dagger.
All right, you have to let go of this one and plunge a second
What?
dagger into him
Why do I have to let go?
because it's stuck to the creature. It is glued to the mimic. It is buried up to its hilt in the creature, and you can't fucking get it out.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let go for now. And
Yep.
I'll attack with my other dagger. 11.
11 is not quite good enough. The creature's got this, it looks like it's solid wood, but it's actually this like slimy, rubbery hide. And as you go to stab it, it like hits the side and like rolls off the edge a little bit. But then the blade gets stuck in this like goop, this like weirdly colored goop. I say weirdly colored because it looks like it's a wardrobe, but there's very clearly part of it is like a film over the surface. Your
Okay.
two daggers are held fast.
Oh, even the dagger that didn't hit is held.
I mean, you hit 10 AC, so you touched it. You just didn't pierce it. Yeah.
Got it. Oh, well, maybe rip helmet.
Just loot the wardrobes and leave.
Yeah, but helmet's gonna die.
Goes. He gives out a scream as his dominant hand, his right hand, which like tried to open this thing, is now stuck to it. The
Oh,
pseudopod's reaching up over his head. Helmet with his left hand pulls out his, I don't know what he's armed with, pulls out his dagger and will make a stab. It's a great hit. He even does 3 points of damage to the creature, but now his dagger is just lodged inside this creature's body as the mimic makes another attack. 1d20 plus 7. And will critical Helmet for 64 points of damage. Helmet will take 14 damage as this thing's mouth opens up and collapses on him and then begins to like drag Helmet inside the creature.
We're losing the magic dagger here, Nick.
Yep.
Roll me initiative.
Sure. I clicked roll. There we go. Oh, that's yours.
Yeah, it's taking a moment.
Clicked it again.
It's having a special moment right now.
I got 5.
You know, I think an important thing to remember at this point is that Helmet is the least
He is, yeah.
impactful member of the crew.
The mimic
I might.
goes again. Wow, 1d20 plus 7. It once again bites at
Wait,
Helmet.
I go first.
You've got a.
I had a 5 originally.
Oh, I see. All right, well, we will redo that roll then. It's your turn. Whoops, shit. You had a 5. There we go. All right, Pigeon.
I mean, I have no fucking clue what to do against a mimic. I'm worried that these other wardrobes are trapped with mimics. That would be insane, though.
That would be insane.
I will.
Helmet is shouting, "Help me! Pigeon! Brother! Help me!"
I'll check this wardrobe, Neil.
What
Got a
does
sword,
check
you
it
could
mean?
cut his hand off.
I go to like I'll do one thing. I'll stab it with my dagger first, my stiletto.
You pull out another dagger from your side.
Yeah.
And you
I will
stab
attack
the
it
wardrobe.
for 22.
The dagger hits wood.
Wood. I will open it and I will attempt to loot it.
Yeah, you open this wardrobe and it's empty. There's literally nothing inside this wardrobe whatsoever. Not even flies or dust.
I'll leave.
You walk.
I have to. There's nothing I can
How-
do for him. Nick, there's nothing I can
Brutal.
do for him. He's gotta go.
The mimic gets its attack of opportunity against you as you walk away.
Does he? He's got a fucking guy in his mouth.
7 plus 4 is 11. What is your AC?
Stopped your mum.
13.
And that's unarmored. That's just Dex.
Yeah, that's just X.
So you manage to slip out as the pseudopod comes like woof, right where you
Yeah.
are. Helmet inside. Pigeon!
I close the door.
Goddamn magic dagger.
Brother!
I know. Rip. I go out here,
Pigeon!
close this door, and I lock it.
Brutal. Helmet just got eaten.
Yeah. I lock this door behind me.
Okay, I'm waiting on the outside. Is the horses here yet?
They are coming. They're not quite here yet. Nope. Pigeon. You can see now that you've come back into this hallway. You know there were two mid-section blades that came out, and then 2 that came out from the sides here.
Oh, good. I picked the right side.
Yeah.
I call to Luther. Luther!
You're gonna have to go out there. There's the
Yeah,
doors
I'm
are
gonna
shut
go
and
out there.
everything. All right, you hurry out. Luther, the door opens behind you in a tizzy.
We ready?
There was a thing. It looked like a wardrobe, and then it attacked him and it ate him. He's dead. I had to lock the door behind me.
I grab Helmet's bag with the
What-
books,
what?
and we'll leave.
Yeah, we gotta go. I couldn't.
Helmet's
do it.
bag is
chest,
back with
the chest.
Helmet
Why would he have his bag there?
because
when-
that's his backpack. He's throwing the books in the backpack and he's dragging the chests out.
He's such a fucking moron then, and I'm gonna have to tell NPCs in the future exactly what to do. If there's loot, you should put it with all of the other loot. It makes
You
no
put
sense that
all
he
of
would
your
just continue.
scrolls that you picked up in your backpack that you're carrying on you.
put them in the flour sack.
No, I
Then
put him in the
thought.
flour sack. I gave one of the flour sacks. I gave four of the flour sacks to Helmet with the scrolls.
Okay. Well,
Well,
He's an idiot. The best shit that we had is fucking gone, and there's a mimic, and now my magic dagger's gone.
wait, you reckon
Uh,
the books were the best thing?
Probably, yeah. And I fucking tell you,
My magic dagger. It got stuck in the mimic.
In the what? Sorry?
I don't know what the fuck it is. God, you make
Hey, you've
this game
heard
so
stories of
fucking
everyone
frustrating,
knows.
Neil.
everyone knows
Oh,
the
I know what a
stories of
mimic is.
mimics. Yeah.
mimic
that's a
for
comic
real?
story.
Yeah.
Just wait. What the fucking coins in the bag, Pigeon? What the fuck? I go through here. Oh shit, look at these traps. God damn.
The door's locked
Helmet!
behind me.
Helmet! I look for Helmet, Neil.
There's just a bunch of shut doors everywhere.
What do I?
You can go
I
through.
go back.
Yeah.
Where is he?
He's in the locked door. I'm telling you, there's a
Which
treasure
one?
chest mimic.
It's the last one. It's locked. You're not gonna be
Yeah,
able to
he
get in it.
relocked it. He took the time to relock it
Yes.
as Helmet screamed to death inside.
Helmet! I put my mouth against the door. Are you in there, buddy?
This door right here in the middle is bigger than the others. It's this nice double set of doors.
No, he told me which door it was, Neil. I just
told
wasn't
you
able
which
to.
Yeah.
So I go
Well,
to the
you,
right door.
you go up to the correct one.
Yeah.
There's no
Helmet!
sounds. Give me an eavesdrop.
You know,
Quiet. Very still.
no crunching of bones.
Nope.
Take a few steps back, Neil. I'm about to break this door down. You ready? Fucking nailed it. Bang!
Oh
Right
my
through the
God,
door.
Did you actually do that?
Yep.
For everyone who doesn't understand what that roll is, he had a
9% because I am strong.
Oh no, hold on. That's a stuck door. This is a locked door. To kick down a locked door, there's a second roll. There's the thing in parentheses.
I might still have done it though. You never know.
No, you need higher strength. Yeah, this door is too sturdy. You can't kick it down.
God damn. The fuck? A mimic? Where? I head back out.
All right, you head back out.
It-
Pigeon,
It's got my magic dagger. We just gotta go.
you're down here. Luther comes on out. Pretty soon, the reinforcements show up. The remaining members of Steel Team 6, plus the
Team
horses,
5.
show up.
All right. We got the shit. Let's get it into the bags and get going.
Where's Helmet?
He's dead. He's dead. There was a mimic.
A mimic? You
It's
mean
got my
great
magic
treasure?
item too.
Ken,
You want to go kill it? Your weapons get stuck if you attack it.
what?
Yeah, my magic dagger's in it right now.
What? You have a magic dagger? When did you get a magic dagger? Hold on, we don't have time for that. What happened to Helmet?
He's eaten.
It ate him?
Yes.
By the gods.
Boys, the sun's coming up. People are already getting up on their boats. I can see them. We got to make a move now.
But there's so much treasure inside. Sierra says,
There-
did we get it all?
No, well, Helmet's bag, it had books. They could have been important.
Who cares about silly little books? There's no wealth in books. Wealth is in coinage, sir, says Sierra.
It's up to you, Percival. What do you think? What do you think, Eraser? We should leave, I think.
Did you get all the other loot then?
No, there's one more door.
Let's do it. Come on.
All right, I'll go.
There's 5 of us. What? We can take one mimic between 5 of us, and everyone hurries inside.
What about the horses?
Oh, you're right. Sierra, watch the horses. You're too weak
Do I
to do
know
anything.
anything about mimics?
You
I
know
don't
the
have any.
legend of mimics. You know, it's this thing that it looks like it's something else, but in actuality, it's a monster, and it can look like anything, and you never know. Like anything
Yeah.
could be a mimic, but no one ever actually runs into them.
There's nothing about the glue or anything
This is
like that.
brand
in
new
the,
to you.
I'll
Yeah,
open the door then. That's what they want.
Wait, do we not gonna just open the last door, the locked door?
He said he wanted the smoke of the mimic.
What?
The smoke of the mimic?
He wants to go fight that mimic, is what it sounded like from Eraser.
Eraser, do you want to go fight the mimic, or do you want the middle door opened?
Well, is there anything in the room with the mimic?
There's another. I checked one of them. There's a big carpet, and then there's another dresser. But I checked one, and there was nothing in it.
Sounds dangerous. What's behind this door?
I
Yeah.
go unlock this door. I check for traps first though.
Please do. Roll me that check. This door is indeed trapped. Yes.
I will undo the trap and then pick it.
Excellent. Give me one more of your pick lock checks. Easy peasy. Not a problem. It's a simple-ish trap. And the lock itself swings open with just a simple lock. And coming inside, you guys can all see a room where there are crates and boxes and all sorts of,
Shit.
goods in here. And then there are 5 chests lined up on the far side of a room.
You should attack him first. It could be a mimic.
Eraser will pull out a copper coin and throw a copper coin at a chest, and it'll hit the chest and fall to the ground. And he looks at you and says, "Is it a mimic?"
No,
I'll go by each chest as we're getting ready to loot it, and I'm just gonna stab each one. Just a quick boom, 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 boom to check if they're chest.
Yeah, they all seem to be quite real. None of them have locks on them.
come on.
Open them up, see what's in
open
them.
them up. Yeah, I
The
open
first
them
chest.
Wait, so Neil,
Has-
those other 2 chests are full of silver, are they?
The ones that have been pulled out here,
Yeah.
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 they both contain a mixture of silver and gold.
Okay.
The
I checked
first
the
chest has copper, lots of copper, enough copper to swim in.
I spill it
go.
out just to make sure there's nothing hidden inside.
Nothing
Then I go to
else.
the next one.
The second chest is heavy. Oops. That probably weighs like 130 pounds or something.
It's an
But
overweight mimic.
within it is silver. Thousands of silver coins in the second one.
I go to the third and the fourth and the fifth.
The third one you open up, and it has a bunch of scrap iron in it. You know, iron is a rare resource in Arcadia. It's worth, a pound of iron is worth about 2.5 times as much as a pound of silver if you get it in like proper coinage or something. This scrap iron you could sell to a blacksmith or something. It would still be worth more than silver by weight. The
Okay.
fourth chest has a lot of iron coins in it. And the fifth chest has gold coins in it, but not a lot.
Okay.
Just a small, trifling, couple hundred.
Do you
As they're looking through the chest,
do you think I should down this?
and the invisibility potion. Do you think I should take the invisibility potion, go in there and check the other wardrobe,
Maybe.
and get the
I'm-
dagger? Maybe
They might have also spit out his
they might have
bag.
spit out his. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it.
You drink the invisibility potion.
Well, I confer with the group for a second.
I think it's the best use.
It's your potion.
All right.
I say,
gonna-
I come over here. I pour the gold coins, Neil, into the least empty of the other chests.
Mm-hmm.
The most empty of the other chests. That isn't
The
a
copper
one.
chest is completely empty. The gold chest.
Obviously
well-
not the copper chest. I'm trying to consolidate it so there's less chests involved.
So there's iron coins, silver coins, and iron scrap.
Whichever
they're
one's
all
got the
pretty-
lowest weight, has the most space in it, I'll pour the gold coins into that one.
Okay. Just
Yes.
doing some math here.
I think it really matters. just trying to
The
consolidate.
silver coins are the least one. Yeah.
Okay, so now we've got 2 coins of gold and 2 chests of gold and silver,
Yep.
1 chest of iron scraps, and 1 chest of iron coins.
I'm gonna pick this lock first.
3 chests
Easy.
of gold and silver.
I drink the potion.
It's consumed.
Wait. Look at the situation before you drink the potion.
No, because I don't want it to know that I'm coming in and where I am.
Okay.
I drink the potion and I come in.
And it opens
All
the
right.
door.
You do not see helmet. You do not see a mimic. You see 3 wardrobes before you and a dagger lying on the ground in front
good.
of the middle chest.
I'm gonna, as quietly as I can go, Neil. I'm going to
What's your
come
light
over.
source before we get too far in here?
You said it's lit by
Oh,
magic.
right.
no?
Okay, yes. I had forgotten. These rooms are all lit. Yes, thank you for reminding
Neil,
me.
while this is going on, we're dragging these chests out to the front and getting ready, like with the shit on the horses.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Nick,
we're
I think
getting
this is
ready
a
to
magic
go.
carpet.
Well, you
Well,
come
you-
up to this
First
thing.
thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in
Mhm.
quietly and I'm gonna check this wardrobe.
So what does that mean when you check
I'm gonna,
this
like-
wardrobe?
Open it.
You gonna touch it with your hand?
Yes. There's no way it's a fucking mimic. If it is,
What if the
then
mimic moved positions with another wardrobe?
How can a mimic move a wardrobe?
It's a good point. You reach out with your hand. Give me a saving throw versus death.
Lies.
It's
Lies.
It's
Lies.
fine. It's
lies.
I passed it.
It's just it's a regular old wardrobe. You touch it, it's solid.
I open it.
There's nothing in it. Absolutely nothing.
I pick up my dagger and I like do it quickly. So like I grab the dagger and I run out just in case it like attacks forward.
It will attack forward. It
Okay,
is using that
so-
dagger as bait as you go to reach for a pseudopod. Well, I guess not as
It
you
can't
reach
see
for
it.
it. As the dagger lifts up in the air, it reaches out for you. But you're invisible, so it has a -4 to hit you. So 11
Smart,
to
this guy.
hit.
Miss.
Nice. Just fucking go, man. Just get out.
I'm gonna attempt to do this, Neil. Okay. I don't know how this is gonna work. I'm gonna attempt to grab the carpet and just like fucking yank it through the door.
All right, so you get through the door, grab the edge of the carpet, and try just to give it a good yoink.
Yeah.
Might actually topple the mimic.
What's your strength?
8.
Give me a strength check at -2.
20.
20 is
Ooh.
not good enough. You give it a nice good tug. I think it will break your invisibility.
Oh,
I'm going to put
okay.
this on par with an attack because you're giving a nice, like, hard shove. It doesn't move, and you can escape. Try again.
I'm going
I
to...
mean, yeah, I might see him doing that. I guess
I'm
I
going to
could
call
try.
Luther. I mean, I'm going to tell him that there's a mimic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this. Close the bars, Neil.
Mhm. Yep.
I'm going to lock it.
Yep.
A person should be able to come over here and pull the carpet, right? Through the bars.
If you reach through the bars, you might be able to reach the carpet. Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to get Luther, who's strong, and I'm going to tell him to pull the carpet, and I'm going to warn him about the mimic and everything, but how it shouldn't be able to get him, and I'm going to tell him which one it is, and
Look,
I'm going to
dude.
tell him, like...
There's just 3 wardrobes here and a carpet on the ground.
It's the middle one. It's the middle one, I swear. So you're gonna come over here and you're gonna be quick and you're gonna pull the carpet and you're gonna try and, at the bare minimum, get it. Come on.
Percival's in there. I say, pointing to the middle wardrobe.
The mimic. Yeah, he's eaten by Helmet. Or Helmet's eaten. He's dead.
I take a moment, like, in a little bit of disbelief. I do trust Pigeon, though, and Helmet clearly isn't here.
Do you see
so
blood on the carpet, Neil?
It's already a reddish carpet. You don't really see much.
Just get the fucking carpet. We gotta be quick. Come on.
Okay, I reach in and grab the corner of this carpet here.
All right. You got
Does it
an
look
awkward
expensive,
position.
the carpet?
Yeah, it's a nice
Nick,
carpet.
you need to get a good strength check here. For
You
once
need-
in
No
your
worries.
fucking life.
No
You
worries.
are in a much more disadvantaged position than Pigeon was when he grabbed it, so I need you to make your strength check at -4. Kind of like reaching awkwardly through bars, kind of laying on the ground.
Easy.
Yes. You give it a nice tug. The carpet pulls, and as the carpet pulls, the mimic topples forward, and not like topples to the ground and falls forward, but like, you know, springs into animation. And I don't know if it gets a surprise attack on you,
He knows what's happening.
but yeah, I will say the two of you need to roll initiative right now because the mimic, you know, as the carpet slides, the mimic lurches forward to the assault. It is ready. And the mimic will go first. You pull the carpet, it slides towards you. The mimic, you know, it looks like a wardrobe, and then all of a sudden it just sort of like topples forward, and a mouth appears at the top of the wardrobe, and a pseudopod appears on the side
Terrifying.
of that. And the
Absolutely
pseudopod
terrifying.
reaches for you.
should drink your potion, whatever you have.
With a 21,
a hit.
smashing your arm and freezing you, not freezing you, but gluing you to the mimic.
Wait, what? Really?
Yes, you are attached to the mimic now.
Which is crazy.
Oh my god. Moot. Why are you always so greedy with these things?
Why do you always listen? Again, to be fair, I'm gonna be
9
honest,
points of damage.
I'm very surprised that a mimic can just like... I feel like it's a bit much that you're pulling a carpet out from under them, and then they're jumping forward at you and getting an attack off through bars.
Is the
That's just-
it
it made an
is it the
attack is all it
pseudopod that
did.
hit me
Yeah.
though?
It moved like 2 feet and made an attack.
Is
it
the
is the
pseudopod sticky though, or is it just the outsides of the wardrobe?
The pseudopod. Any creature or item that touches a mimic is held fast. Any creature or object, that is part of it. It does hold you with its pseudopod. Yes. You are attacked. You are stuck here. You cannot escape it
Any
unless...
creature that touches.
It's fine.
It, you are,
It's
you
actually
are
fine.
grouped.
It's my turn. Yeah.
It's your turn.
Can I roll in too?
I fucking take my hand out of my
Next round.
glove, or I take my jacket off, or whatever.
You let go of the carpet and just sort of slip out of your jacket because it just, it bashed you on the side, glued to your coat, and you leave your jacket behind.
Can I still get the carpet or not?
The carpet, you have to now imagine pulling a large carpet that's laid out through prison bars. Like, it's going to be a multi-minute process, and the mimic is standing directly on top of it.
It's not got that much range.
To do it would expose you to repeated attacks. Like, every round that you spend trying to pull that carpet out, the mimic is going to get opportunity attacks on you, plus whatever its regular attacks are.
Does it get a disadvantage attacking through the bars?
Yeah, probably. I mean, your arm has to go through the bars at the beginning at least, and then
Well, it
after
should
that,
already-
the bars will definitely provide cover for you, 100%.
The carpet
Well-
should be a bit through, no? Because he just did a successful
Yeah.
strength check. to
He
pull it
successfully
forward.
yoinked it off, and maybe the edge is right there. We can argue
you.
over minutia, but like you will expose yourself to opportunity attacks from this creature if you try to ignore it and pull the carpet out from underneath it, which it's also sitting on.
Well, we can't kill it, so.
I mean, we can throw things at it. It'll take a few rounds, but it'll eventually die. I have throwing daggers. I have regular daggers. I have everybody. You know, I think we're leaving a magic cart behind.
Well, let's roll into initiative
yeah.
and just start making decisions.
Well, it's not getting through, is it?
No,
I don't
it's
know.
locked. I locked it.
Yeah, I'm sure its shape changing doesn't allow it to squeeze through bars.
Well, we'll see.
Luther, please roll in. And Luther, you are the first one to act.
I'll leave.
You
Yeah.
leave. All right. The mimic.
I assume the
it's
shit is already by
right
the door
up
now.
here. Yeah, they've hauled everything else out.
You got
You
your
guys right
dagger
up
back.
there?
Like that's
Yeah, I did. That's
that's
a
great.
win. What about the bag? You didn't see
You
the
don't
bag.
see the
was there.
bag.
Okay, you ate the
Yeah.
bag. Fuck it. All right.
You're out?
Is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
I throw my last throwing dagger at it.
why
rolled a
don't. What's the point?
It's a miss.
I leave. And I close this door and I lock it, and then we leave.
I mean, locking again takes, multiple minutes. It's D10 minutes to lock. Do you really want to lock it?
Just leave it. Fuck it.
You
I'll
can.
just leave it. Yeah. No, I'll just leave it. That's what the gang wants. Let's get out
All
of
right.
here.
You get out. The chests have been dragged out. You have 6 horses. You only have 5 riders, though. So one horse can now carry a full rider's worth of weight.
Good.
The racer's a smart guy, so I'm assuming he's jerry-rigged it in such a
Yeah.
way as to. We've
And
got
we're gonna
5
get
flats.
halflings.
We've got 5 sacks. We've got chests. We've got rope. I'm assuming that a racer can work out an appropriate way to carry all this.
Yeah, Eraser will figure it out.
Yes.
The next member has got to be a halfling, Nick.
For sure. Yeah, it's already been decided. Helmet sucked anyway.
He did. He sucked. Fuck him.
You really think that
That's
was a magic
actually good.
carpet?
I do.
It's 300 pounds of loot that you're pulling out. And
What's
I think
the
you can
magic
divide
carpet
that
even do?
over the
Why?
horses without
Why?
any problem.
Yeah.
And
'Cause-
then escape.
Mimics
Escape
are
the city.
there to protect like wizards and their shit,
Yeah.
which is why they were originally created when I read the fucking book. And I think that that's a magic carpet.
The sad thing is, I didn't want to metagame because obviously I don't know what a mimic is, but I'm pretty sure alcohol can dissolve the stickiness. I think.
I have no idea.
But,
Well,
we wouldn't know that.
you leave the lower docks on your horses, get out to the upper city as the sun begins to rise, and what? Just flee the city
We've-
during dawn?
Fuck
Yeah, I mean,
outta
I think
here.
we're leaving. Yeah, we're going
We're
straight back
gone.
home.
We're going home.
Wow.
R.I.P. helmet. Hey, there will be no
It's
no
fine.
clues left behind. He was eaten. He's
No
in the
clues?
mimic now.
Loot and XP divided by 5 instead of 6. Let's
Hey.
go.
Huge.
It's a
That's
win-win-win.
true. Our party escapes Pittsburgh as the sun comes up. Soon, everyone's going to know there was great trouble in here. But for now, you can make your way out
is
into
the
the
mimic
surrounding
for?
hills.
It is strange.
We should go
It
back
could be-
one day.
It could just be like though that like we found a mimic. I don't really have a use for it yet. I need to keep it somewhere safe.
Yeah, maybe. I've never seen a mimic yet, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Well,
Into
one
the
invisibility
freedom.
potion gone for 1 magic dagger. I think it's worth. I think that's a good trade.
I think it was worth it to get the dagger back. Yeah.
And it was worth it to go check what was in there. Just to make sure in the other one that there wasn't anything.
Mhm.
Cool. Let's get
But
back
that
to...
should have been. That was quite a lot of silver and gold. I think.
Should be...
And iron.
Maybe we'll get a level up. We'll see.
Decent payday there. Yeah.
Good payday.
And it's all in coins, so it's immediately convertible to XP.
Immediately useful. No
Yeah.
books, which sucks. What are you gonna
I
do?
shrug.
Yeah, fuck 'em.
What do they look like? The books.
I'll describe them to you. Neil
Right.
will have to tell you, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm just calculating total wealth value right here from all the things that you did steal from.
Good XP.
the immediate cash value, because we're going to divide XP by 5 now. The silver, the iron coins, not the scrap iron, but the iron coins and the gold that you get between all of these is worth 6,300 XP divided by 5, because there's 5 survivors. Everyone gets 1,260 XP. Now we're also going to get successful Pittsburgh thievery self-appointed quest. Now this was a great haul that you made here. You got into Pittsburgh, you scouted the place out for a week, you found a target, you went in, you got what you needed, you got out, you left one man behind.
Yeah, we didn't even behind. He got
Gigador.
eaten.
Yeah. I think this whole quest here is probably worth another 600 XP each. And then the mimic, you didn't fight or defeat the mimic, so I'm not going to give XP for that. I'll give a small amount because you survived. I'll give a 40 to each person for surviving the mimic. And
I used a bunch of thief skills.
yeah, there was some good lock picking going on. Just give me one moment to sort in my brain. Yeah, so I think that's 1,900 for everybody. And Pigeon, I'm going to give you XP for... there were essentially 3 locks, and then you just ran into those same 3 keys over and over and over again. So I'll give you 600. Is that it? Is it 200 per skill?
I think so. It's 200.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so Pigeon takes 600 for the lock picking. Luther, I want to give you another 400 for the appropriate way with which you've managed the outside, because that could have gone sideways very, very, very quickly in multiple
I also
ways.
defeated 6 sailors in combat. They can't be denied.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Is you handled these situations well.
Thank you.
Eraser is going to get an extra 100 for throwing a person off a cliff that was
handled
asking
that
too many
shit.
questions.
Wait, that was Eraser?
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
Eraser,
badass.
100%. Someone came up and was like, "Why are you hanging out with these horses?" And he just threw them off a cliff without asking any further questions. He just
Eraser's cold
him.
now. I thought he wasn't into murder.
No, he's smart.
well,
We're in a
there's a
heist,
time and
man.
a place, you know.
Yeah.
And there's the difference
badass.
between innocence and yeah.
So I think we
how-
get this story on the way home, like out of Pittsburgh. Yeah.
We just saved an extra 100 gold a month too.
That's true.
I
Yeah, 'cause a
think we gotta
halfling
get
won't
rid
eat as
of
much.
Lemon, man. Lemon making 100 gold, taking 100 gold a month. Come on, that's an easy
a
expense
joke.
we gotta cut out. Yeah, that's a joke.
You were so excited to bring on followers and people who would hang out and make the place look nice, who had sense of taste, and someone who was down to clown.
I'm not
so to
gonna lie.
speak.
Pretty much every campaign Mutant plays in, at some point, there's excitement about followers that then turns into apathy and eventually disgust.
True.
Yeah, that's because followers sound like more fun than they actually are.
No, well,
Yeah.
Percival's really good. Eraser's really good. Sierra can go, and so can Helmet. Those were like
Yeah, but they're party members essentially. I mean,
they
I think
are.
I
They're
don't
the
think they count.
expendable ones right now. I'm hoping to get 2 more, like another cool NPC. That Helmet's gone, and then hopefully one day maybe Sarah will die or something, or they'll become cooler. I don't know. But Percival has their use. Eraser has his use. I think Sierra's lacking, and Helmet was definitely lacking.
Yeah, Sierra's lacking in that he's brought Lemon, which costs us 100 gold a month. So
True. He's
I
double.
can't think what I don't see what else he adds.
Yeah.
Really?
well-
Didn't he shit himself in combat as well at one point?
He did. Yeah.
Yeah.
But don't you need like a jovial storytelling person, a person who brings fun to the table?
That's what
That's
Nick's
me.
here for.
I'm the jovial storytelling guy.
That's what he's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sierra's trying to steal his job.
Yeah, all he does is sit there going like, with his hair, like fuck off.
He's got to go.
Don't you just need the
Well-
handsome one that distracts people?
That's
Yeah,
what Nick's
maybe.
for
I mean,
there,
Sex
too.
no,
appeal?
he could be for that's for. He could be good for handsome distractions.
Yeah.
Helmet was really the worst. I'm not glad he died, but I'm glad that it was him out of the 6.
I'm glad. Yeah,
If that makes sense. Yeah. So now we're gonna get a halfling to join the
we
crew.
gotta find.
We
Yeah,
gotta
it'll be a
find
fun. It'll be a fun little arc as well to like interview the halfling and
Yeah.
find one.
Interviewing.
Yeah.
How much gold? How much cash did we get?
So please add to your party coffers. I'm assuming you're headed back to
I'll do
We're
it.
going right back
to
home.
Stromheim.
Yeah.
All right, let me just make a couple of encounter checks because there could still be trouble on the way.
Could be
You can
treasure.
follow the coastline to Tassel and then take the horses back. It's probably the
I wish we
easiest
would have
route.
got that light stone, Nick. Oh, whatever. It's fine.
Yeah. I wish we could have got the tiles off the floor.
I know.
You know, I wish we could have taken a rubbing of the engraving that was on one of the bathrooms.
If I rolled better, we could have got that carpet. But we had to get out. It was getting too fucking late.
Neil, confirm, deny magic carpet.
I will not confirm or deny
We
magic
can't because
carpet.
we could go back.
If we promise not to go back,
I will not confirm or deny.
then I don't promise.
It would be so stupid if it was a magic. Well, not stupid. It would just be like, what would we do with a fucking magic carpet?
Well, here's the thing, right?
That would be
if you
so
had, well,
cool.
yeah. If you had a magic carpet there, the only reason I could think you might need it is a quick getaway.
Which
And
we
you've put
need.
it, you've put it in the exact no, but you're keeping it in the one place that's basically impossible to get it
Yeah.
quickly. So I don't think it was a magic carpet because why would you put a mimic on top of your magic carpet? It makes no sense.
But Nick, imagine if Steel Team 6 had a magic carpet, and that's how we like get in and get out with the loot.
No, I agree that magic carpet would be sick, but I don't see it.
There are a pack of hyenas who follow you guys for a little while, but there's 5 of you and 6 horses, so they're not going to attack you. But they track along your trail as you're going along the western road, looking for maybe scraps or a straggler or a weakling to fall behind. But they end up not being a problem.
But Helmet's
So-
already dead, so
Why don't you add?
I'll do it, mate.
14,000 silver,
holy.
It's good.
500 gold,
Okay.
Yep.
5,000 iron,
How much is iron worth?
2.5 times silver,
Okay.
and then 100 pounds of scrap metal.
Could be mithril. We're not sure.
Okay. How much scrap iron? Yeah.
Scrap iron, yeah.
How many pounds?
100. This is the house hoard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how much is 14,000 silver and gold? You just do 14,000 divided
1,400.
by 100?
Yeah.
Yeah, 1,400. Okay. That's enough. That's 2 months of expenses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus the iron, plus the gold.
4 or
You've got
5 months of expenses now.
Yeah, you've got like a good 4 to 5 months of expenses plus money that can help you set up your next heist, to improve your base that's still under construction and will take a while to be done. Yeah, it's coming along.
It's good going because it wasn't really that dangerous.
No,
really.
well,
it kind
the
of went
mimic
quite
was-
smoothly. I mean, apart from the fact that Helmet's dead, but like that,
But this is what happens when you scout it out, take your time, set up some options, then you can find the spot that's not guarded.
Yep.
Didn't have to fight those knights to steal that spell book.
Yeah,
Shirebrook's next.
yeah. Shirebrook's next. Okay.
Can we get
So
back to Stromheim and
Yes,
talk
we're all
to?
back in Stromheim.
Well, let's take before we immediately go to Barbara and start planning. And like, even
We
if
gotta
we do
take a
that,
minute for
even if we
Helmet.
do that in game,
Yeah.
we've got some things to do out of game. So first off, we've got to check on the progress of the lair, make sure the dwarves have been working, which I'm assuming that our dwarves have kept the other dwarves in line. We need to deposit all of our gold and silver. We need to go and visit a blacksmith about selling the scrap iron. Mm-hmm. We maybe want to find
Poor
a
thing
way
about
to
Helmet.
convert some silver to gold, Neil, if possible.
Yeah, that's always a problem
and
because
yeah.
everyone wants silver converted to gold, No one wants to
Fine.
carry silver.
We need to have a funeral for Helmet.
Yeah, we need a funeral. We could go to the gem shop and convert silver to gems.
We could buy gems. That's true.
Gems is a good way because you're an appraiser now,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
if we're ever gonna make jewelry, it's always nice to have. And we're posing as gem merchants anyways. Who says we won't sell a fucking gem here and there? I think silver to gems makes the most sense.
Well, what kind of loss do we take on that, though?
I like 10%.
Yeah, there will be a
quite a lot.
percentage loss, definitely.
But is it more or less than 10% now?
I'll roll it, but it'll probably average around 10.
Okay.
We
Not
could-
too
It's,
bad.
in
We could
theory,
get a
you could
good-
even make
yeah.
a profit on gem
We
trading.
can make a profit.
But
okay.
if you're
With my
not
appraisal.
to make a profit on gem trading, one would essentially have to retire to set up a gem shop if you wanted to do that reliably. Being a random in town selling gems, you're always going to get some suspicion.
Well, we're not selling gems, we're buying gems.
Right.
Yeah, we're
but
buying.
if you wanted then to sell them to get your money
Oh, I
back
see.
is
Yeah.
where the problem comes in.
But if we ran into a random noble and we give him a fucking fake story, you know, people will buy shit. So
Sometimes
I don't
people will
think
buy
it's too
shit.
big of a
Yeah.
deal, yeah.
We've got. I mean, there's no reason why we can't hold silver though. We've got enough gold for our purposes. Let's just
Yeah.
keep the silver for now.
We can keep the silver for now.
You
we
can also
convert it
just
if we need it
you can pay your monthly expenses in silver.
in silver. Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do.
Okay. Well, I think this is a nice, clean little ending spot right here.
Mm-hmm. We'll play
Um,
Do a
tomorrow.
little funeral for Helmet first.
Yeah. Where? Well, we don't have a body to bury. So
No,
how
but,
do
you know,
you
we got
wanna-
some of his shit at home, I'm sure.
Yeah. What does that look like when we deal with Helmet?
Well, does he have any next of kin or family or anything like that in the city?
He does.
He does.
He has
What kind of family?
a-
Parents or? You got
He has
kids.
an older brother who moved to the city and has like set up home in the northern section over here.
I'd like to go and visit this elder brother, Neil.
We should give him some money.
Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah.
Yeah. You can find the older brother. It's going to take you a few days to like, because you've never
Track him
visited
down.
the house, but you know a name and a rough location. And we're going to just sort of hand wave some time here. I'm assuming you're walking around the city not in weapons and armor because we're not looking
Yeah.
for encounters.
Yeah.
Not in
Yeah.
weapons and armor. Yeah. We do other things during this time, like
Mhm.
making sure the dwarves are working,
Yeah. Well, you find
trying to sell the iron scraps.
you find the
blacksmith.
brother.
Yeah. I bring with me, Neil, for how many coins in a bag? 100 or 50?
50.
Give him a
Okay.
few bags.
No, yeah. I bring 4 bags. One's got 50 gold, and the other 3 have 50 silver.
Mm-hmm. This isn't a good amount. Everyone agrees.
I'm taking that off the household now. So there's 50 gold and 150 silver. Put that down to 382. Okay. So yeah, I go and knock on his door.
The door opens. A knee-tall child looks at you with big eyes and long,
crouch down.
long brown hair. Hi.
I crouch down. Hey there, little buddy. Is your daddy home?
She shakes her head. No.
What about your mom?
Yeah.
You gonna get it for me?
The kid scurries back inside, and then you
What's
hear.
Helmet's real name?
You have no idea.
Yeah, we just called him Helmet.
And, a woman comes on over and she's yelling at a kid like, I told you, never open the door for strangers. You have no idea who could be on the other side of that. It's very dangerous. And she gets over to you and goes, oh my God. What do
I
you
take
want?
my hat off and hold it to my chest like that. Afternoon, miss. I hope I'm not intruding. I was hoping to speak to your husband.
He'll be back soon with his friends. What do you need?
Well, I look around. I don't want to force my way in because obviously she might be uncomfortable. So I say, I'm an associate of your husband's brother. I knew him by Helmet, but I'm not sure his real name.
That's his name.
Ah, well, I'm an associate of
sense,
Helmet.
Is the whole Steel Team 5 there?
No, it's just me.
Just you.
Wait,
okay.
just you? I would have
Yeah.
went.
You want to
I would
go?
have wanted. Yeah, I want to go. I feel bad.
I
I
feel
was the
like
one who got him killed, man.
okay. You just look a bit. You look a bit weird. So you stand to the back.
I'll wear a hat, yeah.
We're associates of your husband's brother, Helmet. I was hoping I might be able to speak to him.
Is he alive still even?
Well, he
crying in the
was
background.
until recently. That's why I'm
did it?
here. I'm afraid he was lost in the line of duty.
Duty.
Yeah, got himself into a bit of a pickle, but he died doing what he loves, you know. But anyway,
Is there a funeral?
well, that's what I wanted to speak to his brother about, really. But I know those things can be expected. You don't mind if we come in for a minute, do you? I'll only take 5 minutes of your time.
She eyes you up and down This is
Charisma check.
a reasonable story. Yeah, please give me a charisma check.
Oof. Okay, maybe not.
Yeah, she looks at you. She looks at Pigeon. She goes, I know what the sorts of thing Helmet was doing, and it wasn't good, honorable work. If you're an associate of his, I appreciate you having the decency of telling me, but I hope you understand. I don't want it. I don't want it at my
I
home.
understand. Well, what 2 more things then, and I'll leave you be. One is we haven't got a body, so I'm afraid any funeral is going to have to be accommodating of that fact. However, hopefully to soften the blow and maybe do something for your little girl here. Well, Helmet was quite successful in what he did, and he built up some money, so I want to give some of that back to his family. And I open my jacket and start handing her bags of coins.
At first, she's a little hesitant. You pull out these bags of coins, and she's like, I know what he did for a living. I don't want it in my home. But on the other hand...
Yeah.
Never learned a gift horse in the mouse.
And she will carefully take the bags and set them down inside the door, behind the door as it opens.
If your husband wants to know more about what happened, ask for Luther and Rusty's hook.
She nods.
All right.
I'll go up to the...
You want to say anything, Pigeon?
Yeah, is the kid near the door, like looking in?
The kid is crying in the hallway behind the door because the kid got a short spanking for opening the door for a stranger.
Come here, kid. Look at this.
I'll pull off the side of my pouch a bag of 35 gold,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll like show her the glittering coins, and I'll pass it over if the kid holds out her hand.
The kid, interested by shiny objects, kind of comes over and stands behind her mother's legs. The mom definitely blocking access between these street people and her child.
I'll put it down on the ground near the mom's foot then and say,
For your future, kid.
and I'll take it off my sheet.
All right. I put my hat back on my head, my flat cap.
What's
and I
your
give her a
name?
nod.
Your names. What are your names?
I'm Luther.
I'm Pigeon.
This is my my nephew Pigeon.
Are you with the Pitmen?
We're with Steel Team 6, lady.
We're friends with the Pitman.
She nods. Thank you for your decency. Not everyone would
course.
bother to say something.
He's a good man. It's what he would have wanted. It's the least we could do.
Too bad he got eaten.
I'll leave it there.
Good day to you. I slap Pigeon around the back of the head as we fucking walk away.
Sorry, he
Fuck,
did.
why would you
he
say,
did.
why would you say that?
His bag and all.
Ugh. Come on, let's go and get a drink. That was sadder than I expected. Yeah, do we need to roleplay talking to a blacksmith, Neil, about buying our iron scrap?
Well,
It's not iron, you idiot.
it is. It is iron
It
scrap.
is iron. It is iron. And also, I suspect that this, depending on how you manage it, could be worth more than its
I think
base value.
I think we're gonna leave the scrap
Okay.
iron and the check-in on the lair and everything for next session.
Okay, which will be
Is
tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to put together another full heist and everything.
Could we
Between
even
now and
could we just do
tomorrow.
like a short session?
We don't need to do a heist. We can just
don't even need to do a
shit.
heist,
We can
yeah.
do shit around
Okay.
Stromheim tomorrow.
Let's do
yeah,
it
we
tomorrow
can just
then.
do shit around.
And we can
Stromheim.
get ready for. We can probably be on our way to Shirebrook for the next heist.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
At
can
the
talk
end
to
of tomorrow's
Barbara and get
episode.
the info, and then maybe
Yeah.
Okay.
next session go.
We're headed for Shirebrook, but we need to do. Let me just make some notes here.
We need to do some stuff in town first. Yeah.
We-
Just because it's been quite a short session, so nice to
Yeah.
Mhm.
round it out. Although, just for everyone listening, session length is a barrier to regularity in this campaign, especially as we're trying to run it alongside our main game. So, yes, some of the sessions are going to be shorter, but it's not that you're getting a 2-hour session instead of a 4-hour session. You're getting an extra 2-hour session that you wouldn't have gotten otherwise. So, I appreciate that, I have to drive 4 hours to work every day, and therefore I need a 4-hour session to listen to. Well, I mean, tough, move closer to work. What else? What do you want from me?
What do you want from us?
All right.
So
we're gonna,
things for next session would be like selling the ore, talking to Barbara Ann,
Finding a halfling.
finding a halfling would be fun if we can. Maybe even putting out feelers in the
Yeah,
grimy
that's,
gremlin.
that's what
for
I
a
was. That's what I was going to
new-
do. I was going to
Yeah.
go to the grimy gremlin and say we're looking for someone
We're looking for a 6th.
someone who's good with tight spaces. You know.
We're gonna hire. I would like. I know how in like fucking Tombs of Scoria we had the monster manual, right? Literally the item. I'd like to put feelers out about maybe a book like that. I know it would be like a heist or like a quest, but I think it could behoove us to know more about monsters.
I mean, hopefully we not going to be running into many monsters.
I know, but now a pigeon at the bare minimum is scared. So he wants to put feelers out for that. And he also wants to put feelers out for a love potion.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, when we come back next week, we will talk about Shirebrook next week for the viewers.
It won't be though, will it? Because
No,
they'll get it the day after, or on
Yeah,
Patreon they will.
they'll get
Anyway.
it tomorrow.
Well, those are only for the cool patrons. For the
But even the
regular
non-patrons aren't getting it weekly. It's as and when. So
Yep.
there is no next week.
All
Join
right.
the Patreon.
All right.
Join the Patreon, yeah.
We're going to check out
During the
Shirebrook. We're going to check in on our lair. We are going to
try and recruit a halfling.
recruit a halfling. We're going to check out the scrap
Or an elf.
iron.
Yeah.
And we said monster manual.
Yeah, we'll talk to Barbara Ann. I also want to give her some info on the magic carpet, what I suspect
love
it to be.
potion.
I wonder if
She
actually
might find
rather
that
than,
as
yeah,
Sorry.
that's true. I've got some other info for Barbara Ann, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think there's a few other
yeah?
things that we could tell her. Like we can tell her who killed Carlo Vallejo, which I'm
do we
pretty
want
sure.
her to know that?
Yeah, fuck, I want people to know. I think that'd be like,
I don't think we do because we
What?
already told the demon slayers that it wasn't us.
oh yeah, but she's not going to go around and tell her. We'll say it and tell Demon Slayers, you know. It's that's got to be primo. I will just ask her, you know, how much would you pay to know who killed Carlo Vallejo?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Yeah.
Because I reckon she'd be interested in that.
Mm-hmm.
We could tell her about the redcoats using Harrow Way.
We should tell her about that gem and who has it and what it was.
That's true, yeah.
We'll tell
The
her
pitman.
about that too. Yeah. Well, is that shitting where we
It is a
eat?
bit.
That,
It is
yeah,
a
let's
bit.
not do that.
It is a bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I think something that we should do with our money is speak to Sparky the Poison Dwarf and get some
Thank you for
poisons
remembering that.
in the horde, you know, ready to go. Because like when
Yes.
we're in Shirebrook, we might like, it would be really good if we had a poison to put in someone's drink or
That's something maybe we
something.
can do next session too, is buy some
Yeah.
poisons because holy shit,
Mm.
that's so good.
Mm-hmm. As
Yeah,
long as you don't
speaks to
think they're going to
Sparky.
be combat poisons.
yeah, not
Yeah.
combat poisons, no, and nothing that's going to deteriorate too quickly.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got a nice little list of things to do. We'll see you tomorrow or next week or in a few weeks or whatever your time frame happens to be.
That's it.
Bye bye.